So it has been a while, 2 whole weeks without me. As per request, it was decided to make a video about the Nimbus Sea, so I decided to go with discussing what could potentially become the meta based off the balance document found in the balancing Discord for Arcane Odyssey. This video will be dead into weapons, fighting styles, magic and vitality. Now without further ado, let's get into it. Ah yes, weapons, something that went from neglected back in WOM to becoming commonly used among the community. With its high damage, it is surely formidable to go up against. But unfortunately Vtex said himself that weapons won't be getting any unique armor pieces and instead will be neglected in the Nimbus Sea. Although this does sound bad for weapon users, but every update more weapons are added with higher and higher weapon skill requirements that go alongside with it, plus way higher damage outputs. Then again, Warrior is a hard class to predict. For this class only time can tell. Besides, with the recent power affinities being changed to increase damage output of weaponry, it is really just a maybe. For fighting styles, the same can be said as weapons, but fighting style users are actually getting armor for their class, unlike weapon users. This will give fighting style users more of a boost for their class above other classes, making them possible becoming a high-end good class. But I'm not sure if the stats of the strength armor will change depending on the fighting style used. But if it does scale off the fighting style used, here are my predictions for what stats they give. Basic combat may give defense. Boxing may give attack speed and agility. Cannon fist may give intensity. Iron leg may give attack size and defense. Sailor fist may give intensity and attack size. Thermo fist may give attack speed and intensity. Magic users. Oh boy, where to start with magic users? They have been getting so much stuff out of the Nimbus Sea update. They have received new magic armor and will be the only set of classes who can actually use arc spheres and benefit of it. Said change was so disliked by the community, especially collectors, that arc spheres was about to automatically change dependent on the user's magic, and non-magic users will have it reverted back to a normal arc sphere. Vtex Games himself decided to revert the change and have it where only if it is a keep it will be changed back to normal. Crazy? A dev who actually listens. Each magic will give the arc sphere assertion stat. I am not going to list every single magic since that would take forever. But heavy magics will grant defense, faster magics grant something like agility or attack speed, elemental magics like fire would give most likely intensity, and so on so forth. Yes, vitality is actually getting a buff over other classes, with HP regen being scaled off how much vitality you have. So let's say you want to run a tanky build, right? Well, now HP regen does not scale off defense and how much HP you have. For you to make a tanky build, you will have to go one of the 3 available classes that involve vitality, for if you count Savant. Vtex also added vitality based armor, which is insane that vitality is actually being seen as a build. Now that lengthy discussion about stuff has been finished, it's time to see my prediction on what is meta. It won't be weapon based builds like Warlord, Warrior and Knight because of the lack of things added to them as a class. It won't be Savant because of their severe lacking of Savant-based items. So this leaves us to Warlock, Paladin, Juggernaut, Mage and Berserker. It might not be the strength-based builds like Warlock and Berserker because of their lack of overall HP and distancing capability. So this leaves us with Mage and Paladin, and although Mage has high damage, Paladin takes it. This is mainly because of the HP regen nerf, where vitality is the only way to increase your HP regeneration, and it also can distance itself with magic and be tanky through the usage of Metal Paladin with resistance. But hey, that is just my opinion. You are entitled to your own, so I invite you to say anything else that could be meta.